Okay, let's give this a try. Let's see if I can see there we are. Okay, I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna try and give us some routine to this not routine life that we're in right now. So I'm gonna do some yoga, work on some chest openers, arm strength, core strength, and leg strength. So let's get started. Just checking all my things. This is all new, so bear with me. All right, so we're gonna find a comfortable seat. I'm outside because the weather is gorgeous today. Turn this a little bit this way. Sorry for the noise. So you get a comfortable seat. I like to sit up on a bolster, especially when I'm sitting outside. Want your knees lower than your hips. Equal weight on your sits bones, so you're nice and grounded through your sits bones. Reach up tall through the spine, through the top of the head, ears and shoulders and hips all in one line. So we're just gonna start by getting centered here. I usually play music, which is odd to not have music on, but we're outside, so we'll listen to the sounds that are all out here today. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall, hands resting comfortably on your lap. And we're just gonna get grounded, kind of turn off our brain for the next 45, 50 minutes. Take some nice inhales and exhales. Hopefully get a chance to get outside. The sun feels fabulous today. See if you can inhale to the count of 4. When you exhale, see if you can exhale to the count of 8. So double your exhale. Just helps reset our system, has us move into more of a calming state. Everything that's going on right now in the world, taking this time for yourselves to reconnect, maybe de-stress and let go. Again, inhale to the count of 4. And exhale to the count of 8. Anytime throughout the day when you're feeling a little stressed, you can do that breathing. Again, inhale 4, exhale 8. And that's, like you say, you can do that whenever you're feeling a little more tension or stress. So as your next inhale, go ahead and take your right ear to your right shoulder. Feel that stretch down the left side of your neck. And then inhale to center. And exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Again, sitting up tall, keeping those sits bones rooted down. If you don't have a pillow to sit on, you can also take a blanket, roll it up, and sit on that blanket. Inhale, center. One more time to the right. Exhale. And inhale, center. And exhale to the left. And your next inhale, bring those arms up. And exhale down. Inhale, arms up. And exhale down. One more, inhale up. And exhale, bring your right arm down and stretch, lean over to the right. Keep your left hip grounded as you reach as far as you can. You should feel the whole stretch from the armpit all the way down to the hip. And inhale, back to center, reach, and exhale to the left. Nice side stretch. Reach with those fingertips. Again, keep the right hip down. You don't want to be lifting up, so you want to keep that hip down and really like you're pulling the hip down as you're reaching those fingers across. You can put a slight bend in the elbow Make sure it's coming straight back towards your hip though. I don't want it to come out or forward. And inhale, reach up. One more time to the right. And stretch. Remember those nice long breaths, even breaths in and out. Inhale back, stretch up, reach. Shoulders are down. Exhale to the left. And inhale up. And exhale, twist this time. So you're going to twist to the right. So left hand comes to right knee, right arm behind you. You can look over your right shoulder or you can look forward, whichever is comfortable on that neck. Pull the belly button in. You're twisting with your shoulders. Inhale up, reach, exhale, twist to the left. And inhale up, one more time to the right. Again, lead with the shoulders. Hands are just kind of here to rest. You don't want to be pulling yourself in your twist. Actually pulling, you're moving with your core and your shoulders. And inhale up. And exhale. One more time to center. Inhale. And exhale. Come forward with your arms. I'm going to come off my bolster here. And reach your arms forward. Just going to walk them out. If you want, you can collapse the head down. Keep those sits bones rooted onto the mat. Again, you can walk your hands over to the right side. Nice little stretch. Again, keep your left sits bones rooting down as you stretch. Feel this down the whole left side of the body. Into that lower back. Inhale back to center. And walk it to the left side. Keep that right sits bones look down to the mat. And inhale back to your center. And slowly walk yourself back to your seated. We're going to take our tabletop. So we're going to put hands and knees. If you want, I'm definitely going to be using the blanket with the concrete out here on my knees. It's actually getting a little warm. Yay. Everybody's surviving all this craziness of the, just have to get your butt out, of the stay at home. At least we can get outside. The weather's not as rainy as it was. So wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Feet are about hip width distance apart. Then press the mat away. Spread your fingers nice and wide. You're almost gripping through those fingertips. Just breathe here in a nice neutral spine. Top of the head's in line with the spine, all the way down to the tailbone. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the head, lift the gaze. As you exhale, round everything like an angry cat. You're really opening those shoulder blades, pressing the mat away, tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone. And inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the tailbone. Move with your breath. Inhale, and exhale, round. If it feels good to stay in one of these positions, stay there. Feel that stretch. And you should feel the back of the body open on this cat stretch. Inhale. Those shoulder blades come together. Gaze comes up. One more. And back to neutral. This time I want you, on your inhale, go ahead and sit those hips back. So you stretch out through the arms. And when you inhale, come up, lift. Lift the chest, lift the gaze, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round like you're going into your cat. Kind of come back, so just adding a little bit of movement to this cat-cow. Inhale back up, lift the gaze, lift the tailbone, drop the belly. One more. Push the ground away, sit the hips back. And come back up to neutral spine. Go ahead and lift the right leg. Toes pointed down, pull in through the belly. So your belly button's pulling back to the spine. Press the mat away. As you exhale, lower those toes down in the mat and press through the heels. So a nice calf stretch. You can stay here. You can rock forward and back. Just kind of stretching through that calf. Inhale, lift that leg. Go ahead and bring it out to the right. Foot goes down, so your toes are pointed forward. You can stay here, really pressing that ground away. You should feel that stretch through the whole outside of this leg. If you want to deepen it, you can sit the hips back. You're going to feel that stretch more on the inside thigh. Drop the head and neck, nice and neutral. Relax, no tension in the neck. Inhale, come back up. Lift the leg back to the straight behind you, toes down. And your next exhale, bring that foot over the left foot. Toes are down, so you're on the ball of the foot. You just kind of feel that stretch, again, through the whole right side of your body. Press the mat away, open those shoulder blades. Again, fingers are spread wide. Again, you can stay here. You can take those hips back. Have to move the foot a little bit. You're going to feel this stretch on the left outer thigh. Then let's inhale, come up through center, bring the leg up. Again, nice neutral back. Point those toes down, just hold here, really pull in the core, strengthen your core. If you'd like, you can extend that left arm, so you're in bird dog. Really press through that right hand, so you're not dumping into that shoulder. And then exhale, hand down, knee down. Put the toes together and sink those hips back, a nice child's pose. This is our nice resting pose at any time. You feel we're doing something that's too much or you need a break, this is the pose you can come to. Next, inhale, come back up to your neutral spine, neutral tabletop. Do that same thing on the other foot. So take the left leg back, toes down, and hold it for a little bit. Make sure you got your belly pulled in, pushing that ground away, shoulder blades are open. And then exhale, place the toe on the mat, and then just push back towards that wall behind you or the space behind you. Should feel great calf stretch here. And again, you can rock forward and back. That feels good on the calf. Next, inhale, bring that leg up, even with the tailbone. And then exhale, you're gonna bring it out to the left. Foot is down, toes are pointed forward. Again, push that mat away, open those shoulder blades, pull the belly button in. Neutral neck, no tension in the shoulders. And again, you can stay here, or you can drop the hips back, rest the head down. You can even stack your hands and rest your head if you like. Just feeling that stretch on the inside of the left thigh. Arms out in front of you, gives you a little stretch through the triceps, underside of the arms. Inhale, come back up to neutral. Exhale here, then inhale, bring the leg back behind you, toes down, and then exhale. Have that left foot cross over the right, toes down. So you're kind of on the ball of the foot. And again, you feel this stretch on the left side body. You can stay here. You can actually look over and look back at that foot over your right shoulder. Or you can also sit those hips back. And you're gonna feel that stretch on the outside of the right thigh. Kind of hard to scoot the foot back on the concrete. Again, you can stack the hands, rest the head. No tension in the neck. Yoga never causes any pain or discomfort. You kind of work yourself to the edge where you're feeling something, but no pain. If you ever do, you back up out of that position. And then inhale, bring yourself up. Tabletop, reach that foot back, toes down, pull in the core to the belly button. Again, you can stay here, extend that right arm, press into that left hand. And exhale, hand down, knee down, feet together, sit back into your child's pose. Next, inhale, come on up to your tabletop. Put the feet, toes down. And go ahead and bring the hips up. We're going to go into our first down dog. Again, knees can be bent. It's our first one of the day. Hamstrings might be tight. If they aren't, you can try and straighten the legs a little bit more. Press those hands into the mats. Really put the grounded through all fingers, palms. Shouldn't feel this in your wrists. Really kind of grip the mat with your fingers. You can up on your tippy toes. Try and bring those heels down. You can pedal out the feet. Feels good on those hamstrings and hips. So get them kind of a little more open. Come back to neutral. And then inhale, go ahead and look up at your hands and then walk yourself to the front of your mat. Hang nice and heavy. Some kind of nice generous bend in those knees so your upper body's almost resting on your thighs. Head hangs neutral, nice, and almost say yes and no with the neck. You can grab option elbow with option hand. You know that traction up and up and down. Really get off the side. In this position with your knees generously bent, I want you to put your hands on the mat in front of you. Spread those fingers nice and wide. So I want you to kind of, with your knees bent, so your hands are flat, kind of bend forward or lean a little forward so your weight comes forward. You feel the way your fingers grip into the mat. Whenever you're in down dog or doing anything and I say feel the fingers grip, that's the feeling you should feel. So kind of play with that for a little bit. Just kind of come forward. Watch the next nice and neutral. You just kind of remember that feeling whenever you're in down dog, tabletop. Then we have the inhale, half lift. If you have blocks, you can have the blocks in front of you, half lift. So this is a nice flat back. You could actually set something on your back if you needed to. You're reaching through your tailbone and your head in opposite directions. So neutral spine, gazes down a little bit in front of your mat. Do not lock out the knees. And then exhale, forward fold. You can also put your hands on your shins, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend those knees and come all the way up to rise. Reach with those fingertips. And exhale, hands are at center. Just stand. Feel the movement, a little bit of breath, a little bit of prana moving through the body. Go ahead and exhale, hands down. So nice, strong Tadasana, mountain pose. So your ankles, your knees, and your hips, your shoulders and your ears should all be in one nice long line. Really feel the feet root down through the ground. You can kind of sway a little forward and back so you make sure your balance and side to side is kind of evenly distributed on those feet. Palms face forward. Tuck the chin slightly. Don't lock out the knees. Really feel yourself reaching in opposite directions. So rooting down through the ground, lifting up to the heavens. Really strong pose. Nice full inhale and exhale. Your next inhale, leap those arms up. And exhale, swan dive over those legs, forward fold. Drop the head. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Place the hands on the mat and then step your right foot back. Bring the knee down. So we're in low lunge, right side back. You can stay here if you have blocks. You can bring the blocks here. Come up on the blocks. If you don't have blocks, stay here and walk yourself up. You can keep your hands right here. So I want you to make sure your knee is over the ankle. You're feeling that opening in your right hip flexor. You can stay here with the hands. You can bring them to heart center. Once you get your center of gravity, you can lift the arms up. Watch the shoulders are backing down. Still pulling in through your core. You're not just dumping into the stretch. You feel your, almost like your knee and your heel are kind of like scissors trying to pull together. I'm just gonna stay up. If you have the arms raised and you want to do a simple twist, you can inhale, exhale, take the right arm forward, left arm back, look over to the left side. Inhale up, center. Exhale, bring the hands down, frame that front foot. This time, go ahead and rock the hips back, lift the toes of the left foot. Again, you have blocks or something you can bring up to bring the ground up to you. Really push that heel on the left foot into the mat, and actually like you're gonna drag that left hip back. So you're kind of like trying to drag that foot back to the left. You pull the toes back, that engages the calf. So you should feel this on the calf and the hamstring. Can lean a little forward, deepen the stretch. Inhale and exhale. Your next inhale, come on up. Low lunge, so really want to kind of stretch a little deeper into this right side. You can bring the hands on the inside of the left foot. And get a little bit lower into that stretch. Go ahead and keep the right hand planted and twist open to the left. Nice little simple twist. Inhale, exhale, come back, frame that left foot. Go ahead and plant the right toes, lift that back knee and step it forward to the front of your mat. Hang nice and heavy. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, bend those knees, stand all the way back up. Reach, you can do a slight back bend. And exhale, hands at heart center. You can shake out the legs if you need to. Right leg should feel a little bit different than the left. We're gonna go ahead and do that same flow on the left side. Next inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Go ahead, this time we're gonna reach the left foot back, knees down. And then stay here for a sec. If this is comfortable for you, stay right here. If you wanna come up, you can walk your hands up. Stay right here. So you get your balance. And again, feel the pull between the right ankle and the left knee like scissors. So you're pulling up, pull that belly button in. If you like, you can extend the arms up. Shoulder blades back and down, almost like you're trying to put your shoulder blades in your pockets. If you have pockets on the back of your pants. Inhale here. And exhale. Next inhale, go ahead and open to the right. So we're going to twist to the right. Left arm goes forward, right arm goes back. Stretch those fingers wide. So lifting through the crown of the head, pulling the core in, pulling those legs together. Lots going on in these poses. Inhale back to center. And exhale, come down, frame that front foot. Again, we're going to do that hamstring stretch, a half split on this side. Take those hips back, lift the right toes. Again, you can have the hands down. You can have the hands on your leg. You can have it on blocks if you have blocks. Again, you're kind of pulling that right ankle. So you're almost pushing into the mat and trying to pull that leg back towards the right hip. Pull those toes back to the shins. Head hangs heavy. Nice relaxed upper body. And inhale, walk yourself up, nice low lunge. Again, you can leave the hands on either side of the front foot. You can bring them to the inside, walk your right foot out a little bit, and just deepen that stretch on the left hip flexor. Really press into that mat. Don't drop the belly. So pulling through the core. Go ahead and press into that left hand and twist open to the right. Raise the right. You can move the right hand up. You can bring it right to your hips. You just want to open that chest. This is opening. This is a twist also. Gaze can be up. Gaze can be down at that left hand. Whatever's comfortable on the neck. And then inhale. Frame that front foot. We're going to step. We're going to lift that left back knee. Then we're going to step the right foot back to down dog. Remember, engage in those fingers like I told you. Feel them grip the mat. You can pedal out those legs. Nice hamstring stretch, calf stretch. You can come to the toes. Bring the heels back down to the mat. Next time, go ahead and bring the knees down, feet together, and go ahead and sit back and rest. Nice full breaths here. If you want, you can inhale and open mouth, sigh it out. Letting go. Hopefully turning off the brain for the short time you're on the mat, taking time for yourself to reset, recharge, regroup. So we're better off to deal with whatever comes with us, to us, these next days, weeks. Inhale, come on back up to tabletop. We're gonna do side plank, do a little bit of core work. So this time I want you to kick your left foot out, almost like a kickstand, like kicking out to the left side, and then take your right foot back. Bring the inside of the foot down on the mat, and then I'm gonna make sure your left wrist is lined up under your left shoulder, and you're just gonna open, side plank. You can leave the hand on the hip. You can bring both feet up and side plank. You can bring the leg down. You can try it on 2 legs and then come back to this. And then exhale. Come back to center. Foot down, knee down. And we're going to go to the other side. So kick out the right foot. The left foot goes down and reach up. Again, you can do side plank. Make sure that side body is lifting up to the sky. And again, the hand can be shoulder, can be on your hip. Inhale, exhale, hand down, knee back to center. Do a couple cat cows, drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the tailbone, exhale, round it all over. Back one more time, lift, and exhale, round. This time we're gonna put the toes down, come up to down dog. Then I want you to come out to plank. So your body's in one line from the heels through the crown of the head. You can drop the knees or eventually go into the mat. Tuck your elbows in and leave, and when you do that, your shoulder blade should open in the back. So you should tuck the shoulders, kind of lean a little forward. Again, you can be up like this, and then slowly lower to the mat. Bring the knees down if you need to, all the way down. And arms down at your side. And you can lay the head to left or right. Just feel that little more strength in those shoulders. We're gonna do lower back strengthening here. So, forehead to the mat. Zipper those legs together from the ankles all the way up to the thighs. We're just gonna lift the upper body first. So you're gonna press your legs and your lower body into the mat as you raise on the inhale, the upper body. Watch the neck. And then exhale, lower down. And this time we're gonna raise the lower body and leave the upper body on the mat. So inhale, lift the lower body. Oh, leave it. Forgot what I said. Half lotus on the bottom. Really point those toes towards the back. And exhale, release. If you need to, you can windshield wiper those legs. Release that tension if there's any in the lower back. This time we're going to do the upper body and lower body together. Let's bring the legs back together, feet down, palms face down. And on your inhale, lift the upper and lower, reach those fingers, and breathe. Really feel those shoulder blades going down the back. And exhale, bring everything down, palms up. Lay the head to the opposite side that you laid it to in the beginning. Again, you can bend the knees, windshield wiper the legs. And come back to center. Do one more for the lower back. Legs are about hip width distance. Top of the feet are on the mat. Bring your hands, want your elbows under your shoulders, palms down, and really just press up through the forearms that are on the mat. Nice, simple lower back stretch. If we're sitting a lot more, this is a nice, leave some tension in that lower back. You're still pushing with those legs into the mat. You're not just laying here. Engage that whole body, extend through the crown of the head. And then exhale, come down. Change the sides that you're laying on them and rest upper body, lower body. Next inhale, hands under shoulders, push back into your tabletop. Do that side plank one more time. So kick out that left foot, right foot goes back, reach up, or on the hip. This time, if you like, you can lift and point those toes forward on the right side. Your gaze can be down if it hurts the neck. You're still pulling that belly button back to the spine. And then exhale, come down, cat-cow. After you've done 2 or 3 of the cat-cows, kick out that right foot, side plank, reach with the left. Again, you can stay here, hand on hip. If you like, you can bring the foot up, toes are pointed forward. Don't forget to breathe. Gaze can be down. And exhale, hand down, knee down. And then go ahead and you can sink back to that child's pose, stretch those arms out. If you want, tent those fingers, kind of intensifies that stretch on the back of the arms. And then inhale, back up to tabletop. See how much time we got. Oh, we're good. Back to down dog. And your next inhale, raise the right foot. You can kick that hip open if you want to open the hip a little bit more. Flex the foot. And then come back to center. We'll do a couple knee to noses. So you're going to come forward into plank and bring your knee and arch your back. And exhale, swing that leg up. 2 more. Forward, round. Back up. 1 more round. And then back up. This time, bring your knee to nose and step it through. So we're going to be in our high lunge. So get your bearings here. Go ahead and take your left foot, turn it so we can come up into our warrior 2. So I want your right toes pointed forward. Your left toes are pointing to the long side of the mat. Get your bearings. You can walk yourself up hands on thighs. And then you're gonna open your body and then gaze out over that right hand. Again, make sure the shoulder blades are down. We're sinking into this front leg, but our knee is not over our ankle. So if you need to, widen your stance. You're gonna reach. You're gonna inhale, flip that front palm and reach up and back. Left arm just slides down the left leg. And exhale, come back to warrior two. Inhale, reach a little forward, and then you're gonna come down and reach extended side angle. We're not dumping into this front leg. You can actually take your arm off. Watch the shoulders, watch the neck. Inhale, back to warrior two. Watch your knee, make sure you're coming out, not dumping in, that front knee. One more time, flip the front, reach up and back. You can come around the waist. Exhale, back to warrior two. Take a slight lean forward, extended side angle. Again, no weight on that front arm. You can actually extend the front arm. Both forward. Inhale, back up. Reach. Warrior two. Inhale, straighten that front leg. This time, I want you to lean forward as far as you can. So you can't lean anymore. And then we're going to come down, triangle. Reach the left arms up. Again, if you have a block, you can bring that to the inside or the outside of the front foot. Back, straight legs, reach, and come down. And then inhale, we're gonna turn the back leg, bring the hands down, step that front leg back, meet the left, and down dog. If you'd like to do a vinyasa flow here, you can come up, plank, chaturanga down, up dog, back to down dog. Or you can just hold down dog for 3 breaths. And we're gonna do that same flow on the other side, so lift the left leg up. You can do half wild thing. Open up that hip to the left. Inhale back to center. Now we're gonna do that plank, knee to nose. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Last time, inhale in, step it forward. Again, turn those back toes. So we're in warrior two. Left toes are pointing to the short, right toes are pointing to the long. And then find your balance before you move up. You can bring your hands to the knee. Sink that so your knee's nice and bent, but not extending over that ankle. Now we're gonna open up to the right. Shoulders are back and down. Gaze is over that front hand. We're gonna inhale, flip the front, and then rise it up. Again, you can slide the hand down the leg. You can tuck it around the back. Just opening this left shoulder. Inhale, back to warrior two. And a little forward, extended side angle. Your arm can be up, extended over the ear. Again, it can be on the hip, just opening these shoulders. And again, no pressure on that front elbow. And inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, inhale, flip the front palm, reach up and back. Really, really strong for these legs. And inhale, reach. Again, a little bit further out, extended side angle. Again, extend both the arms. Really engages that lower body. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, arms out. This time we're gonna do the triangle on this side, so you're gonna straighten that front leg. You're gonna extend until you can't extend anymore. And then you're gonna rotate that left arm up. Left hip is going back. On the inside. And turn the back toes, bring the hands down. Go ahead and bring that back foot, step it forward. Hang nice and heavy. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, bend those knees and pull all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands at heart center. Take a few breaths here. Feel that life force and energy, that prana flowing through your body. Make sure you don't have your knees locked out. Bring the hands down, shoulders down. Palms forward. Go ahead and inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold over those legs. Hang nice and heavy. If you like, you can wrap the hands behind the back of the calves. Deepen that stretch. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down. Go ahead and walk. Both feet back. Same plank. Hold there for a couple breaths. Just feel that core engaged. And then exhale, knees down. Go ahead and sink back to that child. One more resting breath here, and then we'll move to some final stretches before our Savasana. And inhale, back up. Go ahead and, if you can, comfortably sit on your heels. If it's not comfortable and you have a block or a pillow, you can sit on the block between the hands or between the legs. Just up nice and tall. Take your hands and clasp them behind your back. Press those fingertips down, those knuckles down, as you open up all across the chest. Take the gaze up if that's comfortable on the neck. Just really open those shoulders. I feel like we're spending more time on our computers and our phones, so we're definitely more rounded. So let's open up this chest. And then inhale, release. And come on, sit in your easy cross-legged position. Sit up nice and tall. Go ahead and reach those arms up. And exhale down. One more up. And then just hold them here. Go ahead and take the hands, clasp them. Turn the palms up and just reach up. Make sure the shoulders are still down. Gaze is forward. And if you want, you can exhale, kind of bring it to the top of your head and inhale. See if that kind of loosens up those shoulders a little bit. And breathe. And exhale, release those arms down. And again, we can take, turn my back to you so you can see what I'm doing. If you can't reach the hands like this and open those shoulders, you can also reach for each elbow or wrist. And that's the same thing. You're still gonna get the opening through the front of the body. I meant to show that when I was doing that other one. And then just release. So that's another way to do, if you can't get the hands, and if you don't have a strap is another great thing to use. If your hands don't reach, you can use a strap and just open. So again, you're just holding onto the strap, pulling those arms down to the ground. Other great things. So working on the shoulders a little bit more. Inhale, reach those arms out and wide. Again, you can sit however is comfortable for you. You can sit in a chair and do these also. And then exhale, right elbow on left, and just kind of hug yourself. Pull those elbows down as you look up. And then inhale, reach those fingertips out wide. Gaze comes back to neutral. And then left elbow over right. Again, pull those elbows down and gaze up. Feel the stretch in the back, shoulders, the neck. Inhale, and on your exhale, release those shoulders out. Stretch those fingers out wide. Go ahead and reach them up. And then exhale down. So just sit, see how that feels on the arms. Should feel worked out and a little stretched at the same time. We're going to go ahead and come to staff pose. So I want your legs out in front of you. Sit up nice and tall. So your toes are pulled back to your shins. Nice straight line like you're almost in an L. You can place your hands on the side if you like and push, just gently push into the mat. Reach into the crown of the head. It's a crazy, simple, easy pose, but you're engaging the legs and the upper body, the torso, the shoulders, just by sitting. Inhale, reach those arms up. And on your exhale, go ahead and come forward, but lead with your chest. So I want you to come forward so you can't bend anymore. Bring those hands down. And just feel this nice stretch. Again, keep those toes pulled back. And then on your exhale, go ahead and round that upper body. You can reach the toes. You can pull the toes back. Give them a little stretch. And then inhale, slowly walk yourself back up. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms down. Great. We're going to go ahead and make our way to our back. Go ahead and slide back. Whatever's comfortable, knees bent. If you want, you can do little windshield wipers here. So just drop your knees to the left and right. Bring the arms out to the side. If it feels good to hold it to one side or the other, go right ahead. Come back to neutral. So I want your feet hip width distance. Bring your feet closer to your bum if you can. Place your hands down. Press those forearms into the mat. And then bring your hands up. So your biceps are kind of pushing into the mat, but your hands are facing each other. We're going to do a moving bridge here. So on your inhale, press into the mat with your feet. Lift those hips. And on your exhale, lower. And inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. About 4 or 5 more of these. Last one, go ahead and hold it up. Watch there's no tension in the neck. Bring the arms down if you can. You can reach them behind you. Walk the shoulder blades closer. Lift those hips a little higher. Really feel it through the whole back body. Tighten those glutes, hamstrings. Exhale, if you have the arms clasped, let go. And slowly lower the body to the mat. And then bring both knees into chest. You can rock from side to side. If there's any tension in that lower back, just do a nice little massage on the lower back. And inhale, keep the right knee in as you extend the left leg long on the mat. Shoulder blades are down. Shoulder and jaws relax, no tension in the upper body. You can bring that knee out to the right armpit a little bit. Just open that hip flexor a little more. And when we exhale, we're going to take that right knee across to the left. So we're going to do a twist. Bring your right arm out from the shoulder. Try and keep, the key is to keep the right shoulder on the mat as you twist open to the left. So you might not go very far, but you should feel this twist all through your right side body. Your gaze can be over that right hand. Wherever's comfortable on the neck. You can keep it right up to the sky. You can look over to the left. Next inhale, bring that knee back to center. Hug that knee in. This time we're going to go ahead and extend that leg up to the sky. Here, if you have a strap, I had one somewhere. Back here. It gets lost all the time. You can wrap that around the bottom of the foot and extend. Again, the left leg can be bent. That's comfortable as you do the hamstring stretch. Keep a slight bend in this knee. Again, you don't need the strap. Just put the hand on the back, and then the left leg can be extended or bent. Just stretching the hamstring. Watch the shoulders. And inhale, flex that foot. And as you exhale, slowly lower it to meet your left. And then just let it lay relaxed, feet flop out. Just feel the difference in the stretch from the right leg to the left leg. And we're gonna go ahead and inhale, bring that left knee to chest. And flex and point those toes, roll the ankles. Whenever you're ready, you can bring that knee out to the left side. So you're gonna open that hip. And we're going to the twist to the right. Inhale, and when you exhale, bring that right knee across. I'm sorry, left knee across to the right. And again, keep that left shoulder down. So you might just get to here and feel that stretch. That's fine. It's more important to keep these shoulders on the mat in this twist. Again, gaze can be over your left hand. Gives you a little stretch on the right side of your neck. And inhale back to center. Bring that knee back to center. And again, we're gonna just do that hamstring stretch. And again, if you have the strap or a belt, a towel, anything, you can loop around that foot and stretch. And then the right leg can be bent or straight. Watch the neck, watch the shoulders. With each exhale, just see if you can deepen that stretch a little bit more. And exhale, point, flex those toes back, and then go ahead and lower that leg to meet the right, and just relax for a few breaths. Go ahead and bend those knees. I'll do one more quick stretch. Take your right ankle over your left knee, figure four. You can press that right knee away, and this could be as deep as your stretch goes. You feel this all through the right hip again. If you want to deepen the stretch, you can lift the left foot. You can thread the needle through with these hands, and you can grab the shin, or you can grab behind the hamstring. Pull that leg in. Flex both feet back to the shin. If you want another hamstring stretch, you can straighten this bottom leg. Well, we already did that. You can keep it bent. Do what your body's calling for. This is a great stretch in this right leg. Really relax the body. Feel the torso and the shoulders sink into the mat as you're stretching here. No tension at all through the upper body. Sometimes that's hard to do. And again, right here is a stretch. Right here is the stretch. Go ahead and bring the foot to the mat if you have it lifted, and uncross. Right. Do a couple windshield wipers before we do that on the left side. And come to a center. Plant those feet, cross left over right. Pull those toes back to the shins. And again, this is as far as you can go. This is a great stretch. A little pressure on that left knee. Again, no pain, no discomfort. If you like, you can lift the right foot up. You can grab behind the thighs, deepen that stretch. Remember, no tension in the upper body, or you can grab the shin, pull that leg in, toes flex back. Both legs are engaged. If you want to do the hamstring stretch again, you can straighten that right leg, pull the body in, or pull the legs into the body. You can pull your body in, great. Keep the leg bent. Again, start to feel that back body really relaxing into the mat. Inhale, exhale, release. Feet on the floor. You can windshield wiper. If there's any final poses you would like to take before you go into your final Savasana, please take those. You can do kind of reclined happy baby. Feet are together, knees are out. You can do happy baby with grabbing the bottom of the feet. You can roll on the lower back. And then find your way to a comfortable position. I'm outside, so I'm gonna have a couple extra props today. Pillows. And just get yourself nice and cozy. This is what we worked hard for, what we earned. So I want you to have your legs resting heavy, arms heavy, feel supported. Remember, no tension. Relax the jaw, the forehead, the eyes. If you have an eye pillow, you can put an eye pillow over. Just really, really enjoy this time for yourself. We work hard. Sometimes we don't take the time to rest. It's just as important. Feel the shoulders heavy, the torso. Notice the breathing, but don't change it. I want you to either take time that you need to lay on the mat and relax some more. You can move to the wall, put legs up the wall and get a little more relaxation that way. Take whatever time you need to finish your practice. And I want to thank you for taking the time to spend with me to get a little bit of maybe break from the craziness that's going on in this world. And I hope to do this again. So again, the light in me sees and honors that very light that shines in each and every one of you. Namaste. Have a great day.